Hey, hello guys, and welcome back to the video by me, Pages, and today I am finally bringing you guys the updated review of my Scuf Impact Controller. Because if you are unaware, about 1.5 years ago, I made my first video on this bad boy right here, where I opened it for the very first time, and I gave you guys my first impressions. I told you about all the features this controller has. So if you do want more information about the controller, go check out that video, because I don't want to repeat myself again and again if you have already watched my other videos on this controller. And in that video, I promised you guys that I wanted to give you guys updated reviews of this controller, like how is it functioning, do I have any issues, and if I still would recommend it to you guys, because Scuf has a record of having really bad quality controllers. Even though I love how these products work, unfortunately a lot of the times you get problems with the paddle stop working or buttons don't register anymore, and that's problems I have had with a ton of Scuf controller before the Impact was released. So I decided, okay, they're launching their new controller, the Scuf Impact. I want to try this one out, and if this doesn't work on me, I'm done with Scuf controllers, even though I love the product, but they are just too expensive to have such a bad quality. So I made my 3-month review where I'm telling you guys about how my controller has been holding up and if I still recommend it. If you do want to check that out, once again, down in the description. And then after a while, I made an 8th-month review as well, and that's the latest update I've made so far on the channel, and that is about now 9 months ago. And since then, you've been asking me every single day if I'm still using this controller, if I still recommend it. You guys want tips about it, and a lot of you really want to purchase your own, but you're unsure and you watch my videos and you want more information. So once again, if you do want to see any of the other videos before you come to this final update right here, check them out down in the description, because I want this video to be straight to the point and only talking about my issues with this controller. So let's break it down for you guys. What we're going to talk about in this video is basically, do I still recommend this controller? Do I think it's worth the price? And do I have any issues with it whatsoever? First of all, let's go to the issues. Do I have any issues? Yes and no, and the reason why I'm answering like that is because I expected some issues to happen based on my history with Scuf controllers. That hasn't happened, and the big one there is buttons that stops working, either here in the front, the triggers, or the paddle. So basically, if I hit the paddle, nothing happens in game. Super annoying, but that has actually not happened with this controller, and I'm super satisfied about that. But let's go to the actual issues I've had. The first one is actually something you can fix on your own by choosing something on the website. So these, as you can see right here, are the custom Scuf thumbsticks. The one is a little bit taller than the other one, if you can see. Don't buy these. Go for the normal PS4 default sticks, and if you do want them to be taller or have a better grip, or you want them to be dome or concave, go for Control Freaks. That is something you can buy to put on top on your default PS4 sticks, and then you can choose basically whatever you want, because Control Freaks is a great product. You can go to their website and you can find whatever you prefer and just put them on top, and if you don't like them, take them off. With this, if you buy these, you better like them, because that's what you're stuck with. Of course, you can take them out and switch them for other sticks of Scuf, but the reason why I don't want you to do that is because the quality on them are terrible. They wear off so quickly, and eventually they will become uncomfortable. The reason why these I have right here is actually perfect at the moment is because I haven't used them yet, because these are the final pair I had left. I have bought many of these after my purchase because they wore it off and they weren't comfortable anymore, and I had to change them out. So of course, it's a nice feature that you can change them out, but I want better quality on my controller or my sticks, and I'm not going to keep buying new sticks all the time because the quality on these ones are terrible. So that's just something I would really recommend. You don't have to follow that. If you just want to buy more sticks if they wear off eventually, that's entirely up to you. But my recommendation is buy default sticks, put Control Freaks on them, and you will keep them safe and clear, and you don't have to buy them more and more and more, because Control Freaks are honestly cheaper than buying new sticks all the time. Trust me. Next problem though, I don't know how to fix, and that is annoying. And that is basically, and this is a common problem not only Scuf controller has, but a normal PS4 controller as well. Let's say you're playing Call of Duty and you want your character to sprint. What you gotta do is not only put your joystick up, right, for him to move forward, but you also have to click it in and then move it up. Then he will sprint forward. With this controller right now, that feature does not quite work anymore, unless I click it in very hard and point it straight up. He won't run. If I take it a little bit to the side, if I want my character to move a little bit towards the right, he's gonna stop sprinting. So the function under here, I don't know what's going on, but something technical under here is not registering this enough anymore whatsoever. This function is basically almost not working, and it's super annoying. So unless I click it in very hard and straight up, my character will not sprint. And that is not something you're supposed to accept. I don't want to sit here and really click in my joystick every time I want to sprint in game. And sprinting in game in a game like Call of Duty, super important, at least for me. If you're a campy player, maybe it's not a big issue. But remember, this is something you're going to do every single day, a lot, clicking it in, going forward. You're going to sprint a ton in games, right? So that is a common problem that controllers get eventually. But when you pay $200 or $150, depending on how much you customize it, that is so annoying. On a normal PS4 controller, after 1.5 years, I would say, okay, I'll get a new one. They're not that expensive, but they're still expensive. But this thing right here is so expensive, and there's literally nothing I've been able to do to try to fix this. What I did is to switch out the stick, try to clean it up a little bit in there, put it back, and it actually worked better for a while, but the same problem kept coming back, and right now, I've decided to stop using it, and I do now borrow my brother's controller. And as you see, these are the control freaks that I did recommend that I am using on them. As you can see, it's basically just a very easy thing you can put on top on the default sticks. Very simple. Just smack them on, boom, there you go, and you can always take them off. And he doesn't have that problem yet with their sprinting, so I'm using his controller for the last few weeks actually. So I actually used this controller for 1 year and about 5 months until that started happening, and I gave up on it. And I don't have any warranty. I can't send it in and get it fixed, and I honestly have no idea how to fix this. If you guys do though and have any experience with that, I would love to know down in the comment section, because for me, this is a big enough issue that I stopped using the controller. So do I still use it to this day? The answer is no. I literally stopped using it a few weeks ago because of this problem, and I'm now borrowing my controller from my little brother because he is not playing PlayStation anymore at the moment. He's on the PC race. But that's the only issue I've had, so I don't know what you guys think. I think most of you are thinking that, or we're hoping that I was going to say, no, I have no problems, it's working perfectly fine, go and buy it. And if you buy it once, you never have to buy it again. Honestly, I don't know what to say about that, because I know a few other people that has the Impact that has no problems, but I also have seen on the internet a lot of people having problems. And if you just check the comment sections on my previous videos when I reviewed this controller, there's a lot of mix if people like it or dislike it, or if they have issues or not. I even heard that people had the issues that I was afraid of paddle stop working or button stops working. So I really don't know. It's kind of a gamble, to be honest. Which is not okay. I think still to this day, Scuf needs to improve their quality, because I really recommend this product when it does work. Very important. The product in itself, I love it. You can customize it the way you want, which is super cool. The grip is amazing. The paddles are great. It feels good in your hands, and with some control freaks on top, it's amazing. I really like this product. And when you start using it, you can't stop using it, and that's the problem, because you will keep buying new ones, because going back to the normal controller will just feel awkward. I don't know if that's a marketing tricks that they're doing because they want people to keep buying their controllers, but if they do, it kind of works, because when you get used to these, you don't want to play without them, which is a huge problem. So what I want to say once again, Scuf, you gotta do something with your quality. They're now releasing a new Scuf controller called the Vintage. I'm planning on buying this and doing a review on that and testing that one to see if maybe the quality is better on that controller. I really want to do it because I really want to find one product that really is worth buying for you guys. Because as of right now, I don't think this is worth the price, just because you can get issues with it that's going to affect your gameplay, and you can't accept these issues. So let me know what you think down in the comment section. That is my 1.5 year review of the Scuf Impact. It worked perfectly for that time, but right now, when I can't sprint anymore in game, I decided to borrow my brother's. Hopefully this helped you out. If you did enjoy, drop a like, comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more, if you do want to see the Vintage controller when that's available, because I will cover that for you guys as well, so you don't have to. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching once again. I'm out.